everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Make It Plain with Uche plus Kachi. Of course, we're always excited and delighted to come your way. And today is not an exception.
Yep.
Well, before we go any further, we want to use this opportunity to say thank you to the Love Project Ghana.
Yes.
We're
yes.
so excited.
So,
Go ahead.
through your support, guys, we are
Yeah.
on the Love Project Ghana. It's a beautiful opportunity
Yeah.
for us, and we'll be featuring on the Love Project Ghana. Sharing our thoughts on issues as concerning love, marriage, couples, relationships, everything that we
Singles,
do here.
everything
that we do here. You know what it is now.
We're going to be
you know
making
what
it
the deal.
plain.
Yeah, making it plain on there. We're taking the Make It Plain train. We're taking it
Yeah.
all the way to Ghana because of you guys. So, hey, how can you be part of it? You can register. It's a paid registration, and so we're going to have all the details
in the description
box, and we're going to share the flyers with you. Everything, it's June 19th.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss it. It's on Zoom, so you can connect to it. June 19th, 2021.
And
Mark
we're
your
going to be
calendars.
on there with some more couples.
Yes.
So it's really going to be a wholesome event.
Experience.
Everyone is bringing their own expertise, their own knowledge. It's going to be really good. And of course, the couple that is inviting us, a powerhouse, like Inshira and Harry, who we love so dearly.
Yes,
you really don't want to miss it.
Yes, our hearts reach out to you guys, Inshira and Harry. We thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes, we love you.
Yes.
We love you guys. You already know Inshira, you're my sister, so we truly appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about something that's really interesting.
Guys, it's interesting.
It's
Some
interesting
people
now.
want to do some things today, but let's just watch and see.
We're going to be sharing about things no one ever told us in marriage, right?
Guys, things no one ever told you about marriage. So if you're single, this is for you. And if you're married, you will definitely relate with these things.
You're just nothing like for real. Things no one ever told us about marriage. It's going to be very interesting, very insightful. We're going to really, make you plain
as always, yeah.
Right.
Okay, so who wants to start?
You can start.
I can start?
You can start this time around.
Things no one ever told you about marriage. Well, first of all, I'll say that the person you're getting married to is a person. This is where they do this. Revelation. Hey guys, the person you're getting married to is a person. So understand this. From the dating phase, everybody has their best foot forward. Everybody is doing all the stuff, doing the nice things, saying the right words. You don't get angry. Everybody is prim and proper. And then we have all those high expectations, and not to say that they're not good, because you have to put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
You have all those high expectations, and then you get into marriage, and then the person then behaves in a way that is natural as a human being, and you're like, what? You never did it. The person is a person, and they're just expressing their humanity, the same humanity that you share. The person you're married to is a person.
Flaws and all,
beauty and all, flaws, everything. It's a whole mix.
But because everybody is angel in dating phase. Everyone's an angel, but everybody's not an angel.
Not an angel, man. Not an angel at all. So what's yours? Okay, let me hear it.
Mine's the little things matter, right? Yeah. The little things. So, like you always say, and it's actually very true, you always say it's the little things, really. The little things count in relationships. So it's the everyday. The 6 a.m. wake up, how the person treats you at 6 a.m. Because people always place a lot of emphasis, and because capitalism has also ensured that we place a lot of emphasis on the big days, especially with the gifts
and
all
media
of that.
Doesn't even help.
That's capitalism now. They make sure they push gift items. Oh, this is significant. Or Valentine's Day. Some even do Easter now. So many holidays.
Birthdays,
so exactly
Day, all those things.
Very celebratory things. I mean, people can craft so many things around the holidays, but it's the everyday that gets you to the holiday. So it's like what you do at 6 a.m. What you do at 11:59. The other day, I had a thing where I couldn't really sleep. I don't know. I watched something, and I became very scared. So I don't really do well with service of songs, but sometimes I like to just I don't really do well with funerals as such. I don't do well. But sometimes you have to attend funerals, things happen in life, and I'm also trying to get out of it, but I really don't do well. So I think I was watching a service of songs and then a funeral, all of that. And I become very scared at night. Like, I mean, it takes me like 2 days or thereabout, and I have to do a mental work to really get over it. I get really, really scared. You know, it really is very personal to me, whether I know the person or not. It's very, very personal. So I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. And then I told him, I was like, I can't sleep. So he had to stay awake with me. Like, I mean, literally, it's in those moments. He had to stay awake with me. We started talking in the night. Yeah. At 2 a.m., we started having, like, you know, a conversation. Even though we argued a bit. But it wasn't anything like, you know, he would stay up with me. And it happened at several times where you stayed up with me. Yeah. You know.
So it's in the little things. It's in the not, like she said, beautifully so. It's the everyday that gets you to the special days. Yeah. It's not the special days. Sometimes we think it the other way around. So the special days need to take us through the everyday. No. It's the everyday that makes the special. True. Without this everyday, you can't get to a special day.
Is the person washing their plates? Is the person really being responsible at home?
At home, being, you know, caring about you, caring about you in the slightest ways. Oh, help make coffee or do this and do that. It's in the little things, you know. Yeah. So, what else? What they told you about marriage?
Do you want me to go next?
Yeah, go next.
Okay.
Go next. You have your this thing planned out today. I'm just watching.
So the next one, you're literally naked. Literally. So the naked, you know, the naked and not ashamed scripture. Like you do. Yeah. In Genesis 2. Yeah. You're naked literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Guys. The nakedness in marriage is literal and figurative.
It's literal and figurative. So I have a story to tell on this one. You're already laughing.
Hey.
So, like, you know, husbands...
Guys,
why are you
whatever it is she's saying, don't believe it 100%.
Okay, let me finish my story. So, he's a very prim and proper person. Like, straightforward. Very prim and proper, right? And then... So, he's the kind of person that would, while we're dating, he would come over. He wouldn't even take off his jacket. Nothing. Like, he's very prim and proper. That's just how he is. He's not even till now, if he goes anywhere, he's not that kind of person that'll get comfortable, remove tie, all those things. Never. If he comes to your house in a suit, that's what he's going to stay on the exact same way he walked into your house. Like, he's not going to get comfortable. That's just not who he is. And so, color me surprised, guys, right?
My name is Tim.
Honeymoon comes around. Yo. Let me say literally and figuratively, nothing prepares me for what's about to come. So I'm like, oh wow, you actually like fart. I don't know what happened though. Like,
oh, now you don't know what happened. Okay. No.
Yo!
Air me to the world, no problem.
I was like, what's going on? That thing. Like, yo, I'm telling you, I was disoriented. What came out of him? I was disoriented. Nothing could prepare me for it. I was just like, I was like, what's going on?
Honeymoon with the blast.
Yo! I'm like, what's going on in your belly? Like, yo, nothing prepared me for that. Like, okay. Now it's like...
Let me see.
Now it's a normal something.
That's what... Yo. Oh, God almighty.
Because he has very sensitive topic.
Guys, wait.
I have to just share this.
Guys,
let me tell you
the truth. What happened? We were on the journey to the honeymoon location, and we were in the airport lounge, and I had some cheese. I had eggs that were made with cheese, so omelets with cheese and the rest of it. And you see, if you're intolerant in some way, it has to come out somehow. I didn't plan on it. Come on. Now she's painting a picture like...
I'm telling you, naked, literally,
and
like...
figuratively. It's so true. It's so true. You know, the nakedness, you know, literal nakedness and the figurative nakedness leads us sometimes to being complacent. Yes. So no one tells you about that. No one tells you that you can actually get complacent in marriage. Yes. And it takes a lot of intentionality. It takes a lot of attention to detail. Yeah. You literally have to have your head in the game every single time, because you can just, you know, switch off for a moment and things could just, you know, spin out of control or just fall off, and then you complain and wonder how you take things for granted. You take your partner for granted.
Because you're used to, and you see this person every day. Yeah. So, like we said, the person is a person, flaws and everything. Like weakness, the things the person doesn't do right, the things the person makes a mistake. Like, everything is in the open. Because truly, naked and not ashamed, like you were saying, everything is like playing. So it's really gonna be, you have to be intentional about it. And sometimes that's not like it can happen. Slip-ups happen.
Slip-ups happen. It's natural.
You can get complacent.
No one is going to say put you under pressure to say you have to be perfect all the time. Slip-ups happen. We're human beings. But you need to, once the slip-up happens, recognize it, own up to it, be accountable, be responsible for it, and then
and if your partner points it out to you, I know sometimes we've talked about it like, are we taking each other for granted? Like even the Valentine episode where we were saying, oh no, we don't need to get each other gifts and everything. We realized it's a little bit of complacency.
It's a little bit. That was the very first episode.
I mean, not that it had to be like you had to. We were not. I mean, we were not under any pressure, but we just realized that we're getting complacent. We're getting quite lazy.
Getting lazy, and then that also leads into the next thing, which is about dating. So I
would say this one. Say.
So the thing no one tells you about marriage is that the dating phase has that
excitement.
That excitement that
it has the butterflies in your belly.
You can struggle with replicating when you get into marriage. You can struggle with replicating that, and it's not because you're not trying. It's not because, but the dating phase. Butterflies in your stomach. You wake up every morning, you go to bed every night thinking about the person. You wake up the next morning because the person is not there. So you're desirous, you're longing for that. You're looking forward to their next message, the calls, everything, and your heart is racing literally.
You can't wait for the person to call.
You can't wait for the person to call.
Remember when
somebody told you a story about how she was so excited going to her fiance's house at the time. She was a fiance or a boyfriend. And that she was so excited that she ran past him at the junction.
She
ran past him at the junction because she was so excited, looking forward to.
She got to his gate. It was actually she got to the gate, the main gate of the house. She went past him at the gate and went to start knocking on the door.
Can you imagine? So she was now. Tell me if that person is still the same.
No, but even think about it. While we were even dating, right? There was one day you were coming. I couldn't wait. Like I've shared this story.
She couldn't wait, and like that picture.
I've shared it before.
That video. I'm saying not even picture. That video is in my head. Like she was running down the stairs. She had the broadest smile on her face, running down the stairs, and she came and gave me a beautiful hug that day.
Yeah, that's the dating phase. It's dating phase. Let's not. And then people try to say like, oh, you can
date your spouse and the rest of it.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can. But they're two different phases. The phases are different. The hormones and the enzymes that kick into your system in those different phases, they're completely
because
different.
I mean, yes, you can go on dating with your spouse,
but you're still going home together, right?
Yeah, and then besides, like you'll be talking about things in the car. Like, let's say that in dating, but it's just you're still going home together. You have like there's this. So honestly, in that regard, sometimes it has a tendency to be quite boring.
Yeah,
you really have to bring the fun.
You really have to bring the fun. So spontaneity, you cannot be dogmatic, you can't be rigid in your approach, and everything has to go a certain way. So when she's in the kitchen, just come tickle her, you laugh, you play, you do all those things.
Yeah, he's like the play. He's the play person.
You do some, you.
But you have to really keep the excitement.
Keep the excitement. You need to. Who's going to bring the excitement if you don't? You have to bring the excitement. You're responsible for the emotional, health of your home. You're responsible for that. So, so that's another thing no one tells you about marriage.
Yeah. I think one time, I think one time I said, oh, dating phase is quite, it's not my exciting. I think we had that conversation one time, but really, you have to bring the excitement.
You have any one more?
All right. Yes. I think I have just two more.
Okay. So, I'll go after you.
Oh, you have another one?
Go.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I have to. You make your own rules.
Yeah.
You do what works for you. This is so amazing. Like, you do what works for two of you. So sometimes societal constructs, oh, this is how he has to be, or you have to like have date night. But date night can be two of you sitting down making your favorite meal or something. It can be. It's what works for you.
Anything that works.
So I really, really like that. We're not under any pressure. What works for Uche plus Kechi, and in also what works for you in your relationship. You don't have to be like anybody else or
you don't have to be like anyone. Yep.
There was a time for us that dating thing was sitting down watching TV. That dating thing was making, like, you know, sharing something that we both enjoy.
Yeah.
Whether it was a meal, something.
Date night or date morning can be making pancakes together. Yeah. Making pancakes together. And after,
figuring out a recipe together.
And whilst you're making it, you're eating it right there.
Yeah.
But when you finish making it, there's nothing else to eat because you finished everything. That can be it. So like you said, you make your rules.
You make it.
You're under no pressure. It's beautiful. You know, society wants to put us under a lot of pressure, you know, to be a certain way, to fit into certain molds and all of that. But
sometimes your gift can be something like, so, you know, it can be an act of service. Yes. Like, it doesn't have to be like a gift, like, you know, you have to go buy this or whatever. Sometimes you give somebody, like, you know, there's just so many things that you can do. Yeah. Above all is what works for the two of you, what the person would appreciate.
Yeah, the peculiarities of the protagonist determines. Yeah. That's it. The peculiarities of the protagonist. So we are the protagonists in our own movie. You are the protagonist in your own movie. So you decide what happens.
Yeah.
Your peculiarities. Okay, so what else no one tells you about marriage? That you can be so in sync with somebody.
Okay, so you finally said my last one.
You can be so in sync with somebody, like the level of connection you have with someone.
Beautiful.
So that you're thinking the same thing at the same time, like in the same way.
Instant everything.
Instant. You're thinking exactly, like it happened to both of us on several occasions. Uncountable times. Like the most recent was like a Sunday ago. Or
we were driving.
A week ago, we're driving. And at the exact same spot, we're thinking the same thing.
Like it was like, are you thinking, like, how do we even know? I think you said something. I was like, that's exactly what I was like. It happens a lot. Like you can't even.
So our hearts are so in sync, and it's so beautiful that.
Yes, it's beautiful.
So beautiful. Oh, man.
It happens to us too much. Like we can look at one thing, we're thinking the exact same thing of what we're looking at. Like I mean, literally.
Or we hear one thing, like we hear one thing and we just take note, and later on we bring it all together.
Yeah, it's true. That's what you're thinking of. Like no, literally, you're so insane.
The connection is crazy.
I mean, it's unrivaled.
It's unrivaled. So when you hear two becomes one, like it's true.
Yeah.
True.
It's unrivaled. This is so true. It's beautiful though. Like I love that.
Really beautiful.
I love that.
Really beautiful.
So like even when we approach situations, you can already tell what the other person would do in that situation. Yeah. So it's like I can tell what he would do. He can tell what I would do. Like he can tell how I respond.
Yeah.
You know, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. You know, so now this list of ours is not exhaustive.
It's not exhaustive.
We probably might come back with a part 2 because there's some other things we probably want to share with you guys. So
about maybe like how like you have a bed partner for life. Like you share everything.
You share everything.
Share your food.
Even if you don't like it.
You know about like the food. Like,
even if you don't like sharing your food, you have to share your food.
But sometimes I enjoy it. But like, I think it's if I'm enjoying the food. Like if I really, really like it. And there's more. So it's not if there's no more. So if there's more like it, but you share everything.
But she eats my food with joy.
Well, you enjoy it when I share your food. I think that's my only childness thingy me. But now she's learning how to share.
And when you say, "Oh, give me some," she can give you. Okay.
Yeah, I can give you like my last piece of meat. Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys. So if you love this content, why don't you give us a like? Why don't you share? Why don't you give us? Send your comments.
I also want to hear your own.
Yeah, we love to read from you. What things in marriage were you told about that you found out for yourself?
Were you shocked about?
Yeah, were you shocked about? You know, was it wedding night for you? What was it? You know. All right.
And then subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe and turn on notifications.
And share. I will say, I think I need to stress that. Please share so that
subscribe.
We
see
can
that
keep moving
about 40% of you guys that watch are not subscribed. Please subscribe.
And share with your friends. Share with your loved ones. Share with your not so friends. Share with everybody.
Like we said, June 19th. Don't forget the Love Project Ghana. We're on that with some fantastic couples. You know, so we're gonna have the registration details, everything for you. So please do well to be a part of it. All right, it's gonna be on Zoom. All right, you're gonna enjoy it. All right, so babe.
All right, everyone, we love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. We appreciate you.
Truly appreciate you guys.
A great week. We love you.
All right,
bye.